The Nintendo Switch 2, not the Super Switch, the Nintendo Switch 2.
Stupid.
Now, these are...
It can still change.
It
can still change. Remember the Nintendo 64 was called Ultra. Remember that?
It was called the Ultra 64.
I wish they kept that, by the way. I always liked that better.
Yeah, Ultra 64
Don't do that.
What? Don't do what? What?
No, Nintendo 64. Don't
Ultra
listen.
64. It's bad.
Ultra 64 sounded really cool.
Super Switch.
Okay, so are you dying on this hill? Do you think it's still going to be Super Switch? Because everything is moving in the direction it's going to be called the Nintendo Switch 2.
Everything should lean in the direction of Super Switch. But Nintendo, fuck Nintendo, man. Listen.
So the rumor is that we're going to get a January 2025 reveal. That's the rumor. Okay. Some of the launch titles, they've mentioned that there's a Mario Kart that's going to be part of the launch titles.
Ooh, Krista called it.
I think that they absolutely have to have a Mario Kart as a launch title, considering how old Mario Kart is.
How long we've been playing the same goddamn fucking Mario Kart.
But the crazy thing is that game is still one of the highest grossing
best-selling games. It's still every
the Nintendo Switch.
The problem with the Mario Kart 8 that's out right now is it's like Mario Kart perfected. Like it's like so good.
And so
what would you do to make it better or different besides
Double Dash 2?
They're not going to give us Double Dash 2, and I don't think that a Double Dash 2 would even be. I'm telling you, Mario Kart is too normified now. Okay, Double Dash 2 will not happen.
It's pretty communist. Yeah.
It won't, because Double Dash 2 is everything. The reason Double Dash is the lowest selling Mario Kart ever is because it's the best one, and it's the most not normie. Like,
it's pretty hardcore.
It's not for normies, so normies can't pick that game up. When Grandma or Beardo can pick up a fucking
shut the fuck up, you bitch,
controller and beat me at Mario Kart, you know that Mario Kart has been ruined. Okay, and so Beardo's retarded, and he can pick up a controller and beat me at Mario Kart anytime. That's not how it should be, but that's Mario Kart. So the next Mario Kart game will be super normie friendly, and that's just the reality of it. Double Dash 2 is not happening. We're gonna play Double Dash.
It'd be fucking awesome.
We're gonna play Double Dash.
All I'm interested in is the retro compatibility. If Switch 1 games are gonna be like upscaled to 4K in this device, not just working, not just work. I want to play Breath of the Wild in 4K. And 60 frames per second. That's what I want to do. I can already do that on PC with emulators, but I want to do that on my living room, on my couch, playing a Nintendo video.
Yeah, I want to see hardware specs soon. But I do. This is I don't know if they did this with the first Switch, but I like the controller shell that you can put the Joy-Con in. That's pretty cool.
So these are based on the specs that we have. So that's the OLED.
There was also patent that went through like a year ago that I covered where apparently the Joy-Cons are not going to supposedly potentially not snap on, where they actually are going to be just very strong magnetic. With like,
I heard about that. Yeah.
Another way to connect them where I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know if I love the idea of that, if they could like pop off while you're playing, but
yeah. I mean, look, the Switch 2 is going to be huge. It's going to set the gaming world on fire. The Switch is going to go down as the second or third best-selling console of all time. I know you can classify it as a handheld as well, so it's like a hybrid, whatever. But the speculation has been kind of crazy. Now, I see a lot of Nintendo channels out there that, listen, man, I'm not going to name names, but like there's some Nintendo channels with like much smaller followings than this channel, and they're like, I have sources in Nintendo. You don't have any fucking sources at Nintendo. Okay? Yep. You don't have sources at Nintendo. What you have is a fucking email from some random motherfucker that claims that they know shit, because I get them all fucking day long. All of us get these fucking emails saying that I work for this company and I have inside information. And if I choose to make a video off of that, then guess what? I have a fucking source, okay? It's bullshit. You are not hearing from Nintendo. You just are not. You're hearing from a fucking person that's emailing you claiming they have information, because we all get those fucking emails. And if we run and say, I have information.
I
They're
don't
basically
get those emails.
yeah, you fucking do.
Wow,
We all
Jeremy
do.
punching down those small creators. Holy shit.
Well, I don't know I don't know famous people like Jay, because Jay knows like actual real celebrities. I don't.
We need a Nintendo Mike Zero.
Jay, I don't get those emails.
Jeremy, let Beardo talk. Beardo, what do you think about all this?
I like the
Wow.
Switch 2.
The Switch 2 is the way to
like
go.
The Switch 2.
Such a stupid.
I think it kind of has to be the Switch too. I don't know if I love the
Thank
name.
you.
I don't love the name. By the
Gay
way. I
ass
just,
soy name.
I've already
Such
said
con-
have to
Such
do
a
that.
communist ass Japanese name.
I've
What the
already
fuck?
said that I personally think that the Super Switch is a better name, but from a marketing standpoint,
Tell me,
Nintendo
guys.
needs to call it the Nintendo Switch 2.
And the reason why I like the Switch 2 because Nintendo perfected the at-home console mixed with the mobile, because they've always done mobile games with the DS, with the Game Boy, with the Wii and the GameCube, and now you got both in one. It's perfect. They
Wow.
perfected
You know what?
their style.
Perfect.
Beardo, you know what
Perfection.
they're gonna call it? They're gonna call it the Nintendo Switch U.
You. There you go. What if they call it the Wii U 2?
I'm okay with that.
Two.
I'm okay with any of those stupid fucking names. as long
Virtual
as it's not
Boy.
The new
Switch 2.
Switch.
The Switch 2. What
The
a
new
fucking
Switch.
gay name.
It
The
should be
Game
the-
Boy more advanced.
It should be the Wii
More-
U 2. They're like, you guys
Extra
wanted
advanced.
2 on the name? We're going to do it. The Wii U 2 is out.
That'd be
All right, so
Bro.
here's somebody with some sources. He said
Hey.
somebody.
it could be called the Switch Infinity, Switch Ultra, Switch Beyond,
Hold on. You know what these sound like? These sound like someone trying to be creative, making names up to say.
Switch
It's like,
Pro.
It could
Yeah.
be called this, and there's
And
a list
Switch
of
2.
50 names. One has to be
And,
right.
and I would be willing to bet whatever that list says, it's going to be called none of those. That would be my guess.
Switch Dead Reckoning Part 2.
I like the Switch Pro. Maybe I'll switch my my name
Okay,
to that.
Jay,
Like,
since you
oh,
actually know
New
celebrities,
Switch.
can you get some information on the Switch, please?
I'll text someone right now.
All right,
Ask
let us know.
Miyamoto.
Let us know. Let
I'll
us
ask
know.
Gina. She's never played a video game in her life. She'll know.
Hey,
Bro,
Gina.
if this thing is 1080p
Just
still,
like-
I'm writing a letter.